If you're a business owner, executive, or a decision maker trying to figure out where AI fits into real operations and not just the headlines, you're in the right spot. Hi, I'm Andrea Abbott, founder of Abbott Media. And on this channel, we're going to break down how AI, automation, and enterprise systems really work inside of organizations so you can make smarter decisions, avoid costly mistakes, and build systems that actually scale. AI is not coming to change your business. It already has. And the uncomfortable reality most people don't want to talk about is over the next 2 years, most organizations that attempt to use AI are gonna fail at it. And it's not because the technology doesn't work or it's not powerful, but because the strategy behind the fundamentals are broken. Today, I want to walk you through why that happens and what most leaders misunderstand and how to think about AI in a way that actually works inside of real organizations. At Abbott Media, we're working with teams that don't have time for the hype or the experimental phase of the whole AI craze. So right here, we want to provide them with AI that operates inside of real constraints with real accountability. And what I see over and over again is pressure. Pressure to adopt AI quickly, pressure to modernize, pressure to keep up, but pressure without structure almost always leads to failure. Right now, everyone knows you're supposed to be using AI. The message is everywhere. So what happens next is predictable. Software gets purchased without alignment, automation gets layered onto broken workflows, and teams are told to use AI without training, ownership, or any clarity. And then 6 months later, the leadership is going to come through the organization and wonder why nothing has improved. And then they're going to say to me, well, AI doesn't work for us, or we've tried that already, or it just wasn't worth all the effort. But here's the truth. AI didn't fail. The strategy failed. The single biggest mistake organizations make with AI is treating it like it's a tool instead of an infrastructure. AI is not a chatbot that is bolted onto a website. It's not a productivity trick. It's not going to hop up and do tricks for you. It's not something that you just sprinkle on top of existing chaos and hopefully it works and fixes everything. AI is a decision support system, a workflow accelerator, and a force multiplier, which means it's going to multiply whatever already exists in the organization. If your processes are unclear, AI exposes them faster. If your data is messy, AI is going to amplify the mess. If leadership isn't aligned, AI is going to create confusion at a mass scale. I didn't start Abbott Media to sell AI tools. I started it because I kept watching organizations spend significant amounts of money on platforms that never solved the real problem. And let me fill you in. The real problem was never, we need AI. The real problem was disconnected systems, manual decision bottlenecks, overworked teams doing repetitive work, and leaders being forced to make decisions without real-time insights. AI doesn't replace leadership. AI doesn't replace experience. AI exposes weaknesses immediately. Before AI even enters an organization, there are 3 foundations that must be in place. First, clear workflows. If you cannot clearly explain how your work moves through your organization today, AI can't improve it tomorrow. Second, define decision ownership. AI assists in decisions. It doesn't replace the accountability or the leadership. And third, reliable data inputs. AI multiplies information, good or bad. It doesn't magically fix poor inputs. Most AI projects skip these fundamentals and they pay for it later. At Abbott Media, we don't lead with the tools. We lead with the questions like, where is time being lost? Where are decisions delayed? And where are people doing the most work where systems can handle this work? That's the difference between AI that looks impressive and AI that actually works. This series is not about theory, it's about implementation. We're going to break down AI in operations, not just in marketing, where automation helps and where it hurts, and enterprise thinking for organizations of all sizes. This channel exists to help you avoid costly mistakes and build your systems that last. If you're responsible for outcomes, not just ideas, I want you to comment below. I want you to answer this question. What part of your organization feels the most insufficient right now? That's usually the first place that AI should be evaluated or avoided completely. If this episode helped you think differently about AI in operations, make sure you like and subscribe and share it to somebody who's responsible for real outcomes, not just ideas. New episodes are dropping weekly, focused on implementation, leadership, and systems that actually work. I'm Andrea Abbott, founder of Abbott Media, and I will see you in the next episode.